Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. So it is Monday afternoon. We're waiting for the sun to go down so we can put the 7 for the yellow jackets. So we purchased a bunch of these to kill the yellow jacket. So I've been sprinkling some of it, not where the yellow jackets are, because they're still active. We gotta wait till the sun goes down. But wherever they're not located, I've been putting it around the beds because I don't want them to leave there and create another nest somewhere. So I've been putting it around the other beds until the sun goes down. But I figure I'd come here and I show you the garden from a different view on this fine Monday. Everything looks so clean and clear. We've been leaving the fence open for the dogs to come in here and roam, for them to catch whatever it's coming in here. I'm not sure what it is, but something. And I hope, I just saw this right here and I'm wondering, is it a hole for one of those things that come from underground? I don't know what his name, but I want to say a lot of stuff has not been damaged. But the one thing I hate about having the dogs in here is that they start digging in my bed. And I saw that they were digging in one of the beds. So right now I'm just collecting the tomatoes that are obviously ripe. The weather has been a little bit better, but the heat already damaged all my tomatoes out here. Check out the harvest. All the squashes that you see on the ground, like right there, I'm leaving them till the plant dies out. I think these beds will be ready for when I'm ready to plant my garlic, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put it there. I mean, it's being covered, which is good, but I'm not sure if it's going to be there. So the dog ended up freaking making a hole in the bed that I have my cabbages in. So I know I'm going to have one less cabbage. I want to say, what else? I've been trying to grab as many tomatoes as I can from as close as I can from the nest. The nest is right there. I do still see bees coming in, yellow jackets coming in and out, but I gotta wait until it's less active to throw the dust there. And we had a glue trap, so we have to move the glue trap, is my guess. Or I'm just gonna throw a shitload of powder right on top of it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but according to the video and the research I did, if I put a lot of powder there, they will take the powder in the nest, and technically it will kill everything in the nest, including like babies, because the powder will be in there. And then I'm to cover it with new soil. So I do have a lot of tomatoes right there, but I'm scared of going that way. I don't know if you know, but yellow hornets bite over and over and they don't die. So they're worse than a bee. But I am going to continue doing this. But I wanted to come over and show you that I picked all these tomatoes right now. And I'm picking more tomatoes from the other plant. Let me see, I got 2 over here. What else? I have a lot of zinnias and a lot of marigold. They like took over. I mean, I don't know how many seeds I actually put in the bed. So I need to be careful next year because like this one took over the whole entire middle of the bed. That one took over the corner. Those Mexican marigolds like overpowered the whole bed. So yeah, I mean, I know it's good for pollinators, but at the same time, it's like, I need my space. I need my space. You see, that one took over the ginger bed. So, yep. Let's see, how can we get to these other tomatoes without getting close to the hornet nest? I mean, the yellow jacket nest. This was the one I did the testing on where I just threw a bunch of seeds. Actually worked out, but at the same time it overcrowded everything. So the next time what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna put the seed in the middle. I put the seed like right somewhere in this middle and let it grow. So next year I do like letting them be wild. I think I'm just gonna do the edge. So I'll do the edge of the whole bed so they can flop over, and then I can at least pick it up and pick whatever tomatoes I can pick. See, I did the corners of each bed. I don't see any more red. This is the bed we gotta go into, and I'm scared. Is it this one or the other one? No, it's this one. I'm scared. Alright, people, pray for me, but I'll be back. Alright guys, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is some of these sweet potatoes did great and some of them did not. So you see the little holes on these. Came to find out that this is being eaten by the caterpillars that are like pokey. So you gotta be careful because the poke really does hurt. I haven't gotten poked here, but I did get poked in Connecticut. So I know it hurts. And the other thing is here, they've been eating this one. This one has been good. The sweet potato that's in here. And then the sweet potato that's on here, on this side, they're good. But then on this corner, I found like 3 of them. So, I just stepped on them. If not, I would have showed you. Is there another one? I usually just step on them because they're so pokey that I can't grab them to actually give to the chickens. If not, I would feed it to the chickens. I would. But clearly right here, I have another tomato plant hiding under here. I gotta pay attention. You know, surroundings. See, I got more tomatoes. So the hose is from the little furry caterpillar. I wish I had another one so I can show you. I just killed like 3. I just stepped on them. And then I remembered that I should have recorded it. Actually, the sweet potato as well, if it does give me sweet potato, is supposed to be good for my bed. Listen, that loofah plant, people, it's just taking over. Next year, I just need 2 plants if I want to continue getting the loofah. I definitely do not need 4. And I'm definitely taking it out of there. I'm going to move it somewhere else. The arch next year. Trying to see if I find you another furry. Man, I can't believe that. Alright, well, I'm sorry. But I was gonna water the bed, but I remember Lexton watered them this morning, and I can't wake him up. He just came home from therapy, and he is very much tired. The plant is dying because I think it's fighting for its life with the marigold that's taken over the whole entire bed. So once again, the marigold that clearly, that was a bad tomato. The marigold took over the whole entire bed, and I had beets, I think, on this side to start growing again, but it overpowered it. So the beets are not growing. It's so peaceful. I need to go get another powder. I did put powder around this. Now the 7, I don't think it's organic. People pets can return to treated area once the dust has settled. Said it doesn't harm. The only thing about this is I think it will kill like the honeybees, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it kills like anything that crawls. And I do need to put some there. I want to put it around the bed because I do have a lot of ants. So I'm hoping it'll work out for the ants. Because the loofah at first was being eaten by the ants. And then now it's being actually picked up. But I can't believe that these dumb dogs dug on my bed. Alright guys, I love my flowers though. They're really nice. I love the red ones that are behind there. Those are my favorite. They're so bright red. These Mexican marigolds, never again. I want to say the only ones, I mean, they do pollinate. That's crazy. I want to say these were the ones that I usually put. You see, they don't grow that big. And that's like a bunch of plants right there. I love my zinnias. Let me go check on this watermelon that I have over here. I'm going to have so many, I hope. What is it called? Volunteers. Because tomatoes are everywhere. I gotta be careful because around here is where we found the snake. And even though we killed it, I gotta pay attention to my surroundings. And I need to cut the grass. Alright, here's a watermelon. I should take it. Because it looked like the thing did dry out. So it should be good. I don't know who put it up there, but the plant only gave me one. One stinking watermelon. And these are all sugar daddies? Sugar something. See? I'm gonna have mad volunteers. That's okay. Volunteers are great. I have no problems with volunteers. Look at the bees sleeping on the marigold. That is so cute. You see it? right there. I fell asleep. Is on a honey coma or pollen coma. Alright guys, so I'll be back tomorrow. Show you what happens to the nest. Let me bring you up close. I know you see them coming in and out. And I know you see the trap. So this is the before. I'm going to put a lot of powder on there when they stop moving. I'm so scared. Not right now because it's still daylight. So it can be a lot of movement. Oh, sorry. I was paying attention to my surroundings. So that's the before. We'll come back to the after. You know what's the crazy part? Is that I was throwing all these stalks there when we did the corn, and I am so grateful to God that I was not being chased. Because you know, when you disturb their nest, they do chase you. I know you see that trap full of freaking yellow jackets. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, it's the next day and the bees are clearly we threw the powder, check it out, but we did not throw enough because I still see movement, but apparently it's supposed to be 24 hours. So today we're gonna throw a little bit more to make it like into a pile, so when they go in they can clearly take some of the powder with them. So we shall see. So we're at the compost. The first one is gonna be my coffee and eggs that I got from the kitchen that I'm gonna start tossing in there. I had to move it because it wasn't leveled. And then we just got free pallets, so we're gonna create another one next to the other pallet. The next one is usually everything else. And then the third one, the second one, well, technically third right now, we've been putting the rabbit manure there to collect. So I'm going to toss this, then I'm going to go around to see what I got. Like all over the place. I wanted to show you my pineapples. They're actually doing really great. But the weather here has been toning down. Check that one out. So I think eventually, if it drops to 50 at nighttime, we're going to have to put them in the greenhouse. Lately, the temperature has been dropping, but not that low. We also purchased a little shed. Hubby brought it for me. They're building it. It's not going to stay there, don't worry. To put all my tools, because I'm tired of walking to get a shovel. Alright, guys. I was in a groove of thing that I totally forgot what I was supposed to be doing. And this was the first thing. I collected all these hot peppers. And I'm going to leave them in the sun to dry out. I did cut some up and put more in our pique, which is hot sauce. Here is all the carrots, green beans, and a few tomatoes. This is what I harvested earlier today.
Oh no, the chicken's gonna spoil.
Okay, really, JJ, stop. And the remainder of the tomatoes that I collected this morning and the sugar baby watermelon. So now I take like the ones that are really red and I chop them up, take out the stem and whatever is messed up, and I put it in a frozen bag until it fills up. Then I bring it to the big freezer. So let me do that. See you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's another day. Nothing has sprouted in any of the green stalks. And I want to kill the dogs because look at what they've been doing. And it's just one dog that keeps eating my damn sweet potato. Ugh. So hubby did not get to water today because we had therapy again and I had to work, but some of the stuff is drooping because it's very hot. We did do the powder again, and we are to leave it for 24 hours undisturbed to make sure that there's no movement. But I want to say I keep seeing movement, which is creepy, bro. Not as much as before, but I think we're gonna have to put some more in there. I know you see the movement. It's not as much as it was before, but it is movement. I'm gonna go around see what I collect because the season is coming to an end and I can feel it. I know it is. I can feel it. Things are turning yellow. My tomatoes are dying. They're turning yellow. So the time is coming. Slowly but surely, the time is coming. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually grab all of the tomatoes I can, because that's what's important, is the tomatoes and whatever beans I find. And I'm gonna try to stay away from clearly the bed that has the bees in it or the hornets. Well, JJ's home from school. And yeah, let's see what we get. Alright guys, so as time goes by, I think the pile of shredded trees that I was letting sit there to compose, I think I am going to start moving it and putting it between the beds because I am tired of cutting the grass and putting straw. Because if you don't put enough, you see how right here, I had to put a lot right there. If you don't put a lot, that's what happens. It starts growing grass. So, yep. Alright guys, so I'm not sure how great of an experiment this was. I did put my sweet potatoes, I think I said this before, in all my bigger green stalks. You see, this is the bigger one. So this is the original, this is the leafy up there. And I've seen videos where people have put sweet potatoes in there and they've grown fine. So far, from my experience, I don't know how much sweet potato I'm gonna get because I've been having issues. One with the dog. The dog keeps chewing on the leaf of the sweet potato. So like you see how they're all nice and golden? The dog keeps biting them. So that's why that one right there is short. That's why this one don't have any, because it ate up the ones that were in there. And I don't have a sweet potato in every single one because of the dog. Now, it's still growing. As soon as the dog eats it up, it grows back. So I don't know if that's affecting the growth of the sweet potato inside of the green stalk. And I think it's the type of sweet potato. So don't forget, I think I had 3 different types of sweet potato. And it does not take, like this one is luscious, big. It doesn't eat that one. For some reason, it wants to eat the one that I put, I think it was in this green stalk, which it was different than this green stalk. And then it ate the one that was in the bottom of that green stalk, because that one is still there. And then the same thing with the bottom of the third one, because the one above it is there and the one above that one is there. And then the same thing with the one all the way at the end over here. It ate the one that was somewhere in the middle, but it left the one on the top alone. So I don't know how my sweet potatoes look, but don't be sad because I still got 2 containers with the slips, and I also did that mountain all the way over there. Can I show you? Can you see it? That little mountain right there. Ooh, sorry about my finger. Right there, that's all sweet potato. So I know I'll get some sweet potato, so that's all right. The other thing is, I had the bug infestation when I started growing in the green stalks. This was before the dog. In the beginning of time, sometime in March, April, when I started growing in my green stalk. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the soil. I don't know. I really don't know where they came from. When I did my research, like I always say, do your own research. When I did my research, it said it could have came from the, I think it's called the peat moth. The peat moth that I use, it could have came from that. It could have came from the soil that we purchased. So I don't know, but we tried killing it by not watering it, because then they like moisture. The bugs like the fruit fly, whatever it was, that's what they look like, fruit flies. Likes moisture, and so we didn't water them. I think I watered them once a month. So I don't know how that affected my sweet potato. It definitely affected everything else. Like nothing grew. I think out of all these pots, half of my strawberries died. And clearly it had to be because we weren't watering them. And I think out of every pocket, out of this one that I put green beans. Well, I think I put green beans in half of them, and half of them had spinach. I think I had maybe 3 plants of green beans, and I harvested from those. I mean, what else can you do? And then now that I've been watering them, because I did put seeds in here, clearly not this. That's grass. But I did put seeds in here, and I mixed it between bush beans and spinach. So you see how this one is very luscious. Look, the dog ate this piece, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nothing is growing yet. I've been trying to hide the sweet potato behind the wire. See? So the dogs don't get to it. Then this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I also put bush beans. And nothing yet. So I've been watering it almost every day. I think I did it consistently for the past couple of days, and then I didn't do anything today. I just gave it like a little sprinkle, because clearly grass loves to grow everywhere. And nothing yet. It takes about 5 to 7 days, I believe, for stuff to start sprouting. I did see some sprout of something. Where did I see it? Oh. Is it down here? Oh, it's grass. That's what oh no. I did see something. Let's see, what is it? Grass? Oh yeah. I think it's grass. It is grass. Got me all pumped for no reason. It's grass, people. It's grass. I thought it was my beans. But it's grass. Let's see over here. So then the dog ate this one. And then some of my strawberries came back to life and some of them did not. So clearly this one is struggling, but it looks like it's trying to survive. This one looked like it's struggling. Yep, that one is dry. In my room, charging. And as soon as I started watering them, they started pumping up a little bit. Because don't forget, all the green stalks were infested. I try to come in here every morning and do this so the bugs don't keep eating it. And these are ever bearing. So as soon as one leaf, see, like a baby comes out, I can actually let it grow on the next pocket and give me more strawberries. So I forget what was the name of, you see, like this one grew, I think they're called everbearing. So this one grew the plant and I just tucked it there, and I'm hoping that this one grows this one and I can tuck it here and then take it from there and try to fill up this whole entire green stalk. We did this as well, and it picked up really good because I want to say there's another, this is a plant, and this one is another plant. So as long as you touch soil, it'll get roots and it'll start to grow. So then I'll have two here, and then, because that's one right there, I have two here, and then now I have two here, because that one is going to attach. And this one is struggling, but not doing too bad. But, so I'm not too sad about my strawberries, because they are coming back. So every morning I just do this, and the bugs tend to go away. They were beetles, if I remember correctly. And then the dog ate my freaking plant. So this one, I think I have beans. So I think I have beans in most of these, except for the, now I don't remember. It was just a couple of days ago. So I did beans. Oh, I think I did beans. Then it was just spinach, and then beans. So the two ends got beans, and then the rest got spinach. So these have a lot of seeds of spinach. Hopefully it'll grow. Same thing with this one. Stupid dog. I'm calling it a stupid dog because that's exactly what it is. Did the same thing. My strawberries, these are ever-bearing too. And they're coming back to life because we've been watering more often than not. And then the dog came and ate my sweet potato. So I'm hoping that the sweet potato is alive and well, because I'm going to be very upset. You see, they won't touch this one Or did they? Yeah, they did too. And I had sweet potatoes in all of these, by the way. So the bottom one is missing a sweet potato. The strawberries in the bottom are struggling a bit, but you got to give it time in order to see if it actually grabs it. Here comes Lexi. Then my marigolds are drying out, so I did sprinkle some marigolds in some of these because I like marigolds. And then the same thing happened over here. And then I put, I think, beans in here, but the dog ate my homework. The dog ate some of the beans that I put in here, so now I gotta wait because I don't want to pile it up with beans. And then it also ate my sweet potato. Look. That stupid dog.
So you can get a definite answer.
And then it ate this sweet potato.
I don't know.
So there you go. And then I got beans growing here. And wherever the dog did not eat my beans. And it's the same dumb dog. That one right there. So, yep. Sal's been a good boy. But the stupid dog keeps eating my beans. As I water, it's been doing better. So we'll see. Sal, get down. Off. Good boy. Thank you. Sit. Yep. Say hi. Say hello. And then here comes that mother dumb dog. You see the dumb dog over there? That's the dumb dog that keeps eating my stuff. Anybody want her? Say goodbye. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's a long weekend. It's Labor Day on Monday. So we do have a lot of projects to be doing in the garden between tomorrow and Monday. I do have to clear out some of these beds. They're being overcrowded. The heat is no longer here, so some stuff has been dying back. I gotta kill back some of those tomatoes so it can actually make my other tomatoes all nice and plush. So we shall see. Only time can tell. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I mean, that loofah, listen, that is the most beautiful sight, is it not? And I gotta put my shed up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday. We made it. We made it, people. So welcome back to the channel. I'm sure this video is gonna be long. I did start doing some stuff and I totally forgot to whip out the camera. So, say hello to Campbell. I did take dirt out of there. Now I have it in the skid steer. And I'm gonna go put it in our compost. This soil is pretty good. But I need to top my compost because this stuff keeps getting eaten by animals, hence the dogs, and I need to cover it up. I also wanted to do the mulch and put it between the beds, but apparently the skid steer does not fit between the beds, so I just have to pile it up near the beds, I guess, and then literally probably like do it by hand. So yep, my life, people, my life. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I put the wood chips around the bed so green stuff can stop growing. You see it? Yeah. So I'm hoping that works. I do like it. Looks more natural. So let's continue. Alright guys, my heart. Let me not die on YouTube. So we've been putting the dirt in the compost. As you can see, I've been splitting it because this one actually, we do put manure on that one. So I'm gonna have her keep putting the rest of the compost in that one so we can put manure on this one. And then this one is gonna be for my eggshells and my coffee grounds. And I did put dirt in the bottom. I put a bunch of other stuff in there, plus a couple of scoops of the actual compost itself, so it can actually start working and doing its thing. Oh, and now I'm dying. Excuse me more, because I need to pick this up. Right now, I'm just waiting for stuff to die down. I think I said that before. So Lexi is taking the dirt from that pile over there. Only the women working, the men are sitting down. So she's bringing the pile of soil over here to the compost bins, because that's where the shed is gonna go. And then on her way back down, she's grabbing the shredded wood pieces that we've been having there composting. And that stuff I've been putting around the bed. So let me show you what I got. I don't think I have a lot of stuff actually to try to harvest. Sal! Get up. Sal is eating my veggies. Get out! The dog. These plants were dying and they just started picking up again, which is more green peppers. So let me show you what I've been doing. Get out, Sal! Get out! If you're eating my veggies, get out! We put the cattle panel on here because I'm not sure what was digging, if it was the dogs or if it was some other critter, because I think I have a bunny rabbit somewhere around here. I haven't seen it yet. This is why I can't let the dogs be in here, but check it out. I'm doing the whole entire pathway with the shredded pieces of wood, and I've been doing the surrounding areas of the beds so nothing else can dig holes. I think I got as far as maybe over here somewhere. So that's what it'll look like. And then maybe grass won't grow. Also, update on the yellow jackets. We did put more powder and I thought it died. And then I also put a scoop of the wood. But I don't know if it actually worked out or not. So we'll see. We'll give it a couple of days. I see red tomatoes, so I'm just gonna harvest some tomatoes and then I'll be back. She's been piling it up there for me. Some of the aisles I can't do because I got sweet potato and I have tomatoes. But the aisles that I can do, I'll just do those. So I'm gonna harvest tomatoes and I'll be back. Check out the butterfly. Oh, I was gonna say don't go. You're so pretty. If I can do zinnias throughout maybe the front of the fencing, I think I'm gonna try to do that next year. Just try to catch it on time. And then you know what I mean about the outskirts of the fencing. Not on my side, but on the other side of the fence. I'm gonna try to do the zinnias. I mean, they did great this year. And I'm waiting for them to die so I can grab more of the seeds. Alright guys, like I usually say, this is for my insanity and not yours. So bed 1, 2, 3. I put a section for carrots, 1 line of spinach, 1 line of carrot, and 1 line of spinach. I am going to trim down these marigolds, even though they're beautiful as can be, but they are a little aggressive. They are like taking over the whole entire bed. So, and winter is coming, so technically all this stuff is going to be dying soon. And then we always split the greens between the chickens and the compost. Look at the ducks. They look so cute. Hey guys. What happened? You don't like the marigold? Sal doing his job. Sal. 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 Alright guys, I trimmed up some of the flowers. So I did that one. I ripped the one that was here. And then I trimmed some of that, then realized that some of the sweet potato are starting to grow out of the bed. So I just ripped it out and tossed it back into the bed. I did trim out some of the flowers. The jackets are still there trying to attempt to get into their nest. So I am scared of trying to cut more flowers than what I should. So tomorrow's another day. I'm going to keep tomorrow continuing to put the wood chips on the aisles, clean up as much as I can, and then obviously do the same thing and plant as much as I can. Now tomorrow's Sunday, supposed to be the day of rest, so I don't know if I'll go and do anything tomorrow. Depends on the weather. Or Monday, because it's Labor Day, so I could do it Monday too. Check it out. I cleaned out the aisle, so now I can put wood chips here. And check out the harvest. Lots of tomatoes, people. Lots of tomatoes. So I am actually tonight, I'm going to go back and check on my videos from when I was in Connecticut before we came here to Tennessee. So to see how many gallons of bags that I have that made all my tomato sauce. Because technically speaking, I have still maybe about 3 quart jars left that I can make. No, actually 6 that I can make either ketchup or marinara sauce, and I still have little marinara sauce that I can use. So I want to see how many bags I had in Connecticut versus the amount of bags I had today. Well, not today, here in Tennessee, because I feel like I got a load of tomatoes. So we'll see. We'll check it out. But check out, the sun is going down. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Well, I should say good afternoon because it's after 1 o'clock. All right, guys. It is Sunday, and today we're finishing up the shed. Who broke my thing? Hey guys, now that I have calmed down, apparently Jesse ran it over with the side-by-side yesterday. I'm hoping that my rhubarb comes back to life. I'm not sure if I can get the same round bed because I did buy the 5 or the 6 all together. And then now I'm putting some of the black soil into this bed because for some reason I see a lot of sand in here. And I'm not sure why. So once I do that, then I'm gonna come around and continue the mulching. And that's the plan for today. So I'll come back and show you what I got. Alright guys, closing out the video here. I did not get to show you anything because as soon as I turned off the video in that last shot, found out Lexton broke my Kitchenaid. So I'm not a happy camper right now. I'm coming inside, I'm taking a shower, and I'm just gonna lay in bed. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And no, I'm not gonna lay in bed. I'm gonna do some bullet journaling for 2026. So if you like watching those kind of videos, you can see the next video coming up with the bullet journal for 2026, because that will definitely relax me because I'm gonna watercolor and stuff. So I will see you guys starting tomorrow. It's Labor Day, so I don't work, so we can do something tomorrow if I still feel up for it. And if not, then I'll see you sometime this week. Bye guys.